everybody, I'm Shireen Richter, Laughter and Happiness Professor, and welcome to the next episode of Natura Rescue's Happiness Hacks. Today I want to talk about happiness being a lifetime goal. In order for us to achieve happiness, we actually have to set it as a goal. And we do that without realizing. So how many of you find yourself saying, I'll be happy when? And we have a goal. I'll be happy when it's the weekend. I'll be happy when I'm on holiday. I'll be happy when I'm finished my diploma. When I've finished cooking tonight or cleaning, then I'll be happy. But the truth is that when we are finished doing those things, the happiness doesn't really come. So when we say to ourselves, I'll be happy when it's the weekend, okay, you get that, and it's kind of a very common thing to say. But the truth is, do you wake up on a Saturday morning going, whoa, I'm so happy today, it's the weekend? No. You may wake up a bit later. You may wake up with a sense of calm or a relaxed feeling. But I don't think generally most of us wake up wanting to jump up and down, clap our hands, sing and dance. We wake up in the same way that we woke up on a Friday or a Thursday. And so because we are always setting these unrealistic goals for ourselves, and these goals are always some point in the future, we never really feel like we've attained it. If we look at the present moment, that is where we find real happiness. That is all we actually have, is the now. We know, and people who have experienced tragedies, and most of us have gone through really difficult times, that just like that, life can change. That no matter what you've planned for the future could be amazingly happy, but in a second, all of that can change. When we look at the past, it often makes us depressed. We get left with regret. Why didn't I do this better? Why didn't I actually do what I wanted to do? And we have that feeling of depression because of things we never achieved. Then what happens is when we look to the future, we have fear. Because we create every scary story in our minds. What's going to happen if I lose my job? What's going to happen if I can't afford my rent? What's going to happen with anything, my relationship? What will happen if I get corona? And that's a really big fear. People are scared of it. And when they have corona, people are really scared of dying. So that takes us into fear, or it takes us into depression. But when we're in the present moment and we're just being, that's when we can be our happiest. I'd like to just give you an example for how our minds play tricks with us. You're standing in a room, or you open the door to a room, and it's dark. And in the corner, you see a snake. And you are petrified. And in your mind, you create this entire story. Oh my goodness, what's going to happen? If I move, is the snake going to attack me? If I go back, will I be too fast? Will I not be fast enough? What happens? Your body reacts as if you were about to be attacked by the snake. Your blood pressure goes up, your breathing is short, we go into fight or flight mode, and we literally get into panic state. Now picture you're in that situation, and then somebody comes and says, excuse me, Shireen, and pushes me aside and turns on the light. And actually what is in the corner of the room is a coiled rope. There was no threat, there was nothing to fear, there was nothing to panic about. But in our minds, because we were projecting our fears, we were imagining all these scary things that were going to happen as if it were really happening. And that's what we do with ourselves. What's going to happen next week? How am I going to manage to fit this into my day? How am I going to get ready for this? And all these things create this terrible anxiety. But in fact, all they are is just stories that we've created. So we need to be mindful. We need to bring more craziness into our lives, and we need to actually celebrate the victories. We need to set our goalposts as in now. I'm going to smile now. I'm going to be mindful now. Remember, there's a difference in words. Mindful or mindful. Is your mind full of depression, negativity, sadness, or are we filling it with things that are happening right now in the present moment, which can make us happy, which should make us happy? I'm sitting out here filming this happiness course for you in the most magnificent environment. The weather is beautiful, there's trees, there's flowers. That's something to embrace. What a beautiful day of work. What an amazing day I had out in nature. Those are the things we need to embrace. Driving in your car, oh my goodness, people would say, the traffic. I don't want to sit in my car for 45 minutes. So here's a different way of looking at it. Get into the car and make it worth something. Make it count. What I like to do is play my favorite song list, and I play the music really loud, and that makes me feel good, and I sing along. Where did I get the idea from? I was in the traffic with my son one day, and he looked to the car next to us and said, "Mom, that lady's mad." What was she doing? She obviously had her music blaring, and she was dancing in the car, and she was clapping, and you could hear she was singing. And at first, I thought, wow, that's crazy. And then when I thought about it, I reversed, and I thought, wow, that is awesome. She is making that moment amazing. When she gets home, she's going to be in a great mood. She's going to have her energy on high. She's going to be feeling wonderful. As opposed to somebody who's sitting in the traffic, getting anxious, getting aggravated. When they get home, what is their mood state going to be like? How energetic will they be? What will they feel like doing when they get home instead of potentially lying on the couch and maybe watching TV? So we have to embrace each and every moment. And I know that one of the things that people often say to me is, well, this is the way I'm wired. I am who I am. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. This is just how I am in the world. But it's not. Because we have the ability to bring that happiness into every single thing that we do. And it's a goal. It's a lifetime goal. It's a journey. So we may have moments in the day where we feel good, and we'll have moments that aren't. But try and be in the present. Try and bring those moments into your consciousness, into your happy space, and embrace them. So I'd like to leave you with some happiness hacks. One of them is Stickies. We can get Stickies anywhere. Bring happiness into the present moment. Take some Stickies, write happy things on, and leave them all over. Stick them on your laptop, stick them on your bathroom window, put smile, put fun, stick it on the mirror. Leave happiness around you so that you're constantly reminded. My lifetime goal is I want to look back on my life and go, wow, I lived, I loved, I enjoyed my life. We all need challenges because challenges stretch us. They make us grow. A very famous psychiatrist said, nobody ever grew from sitting on a couch watching TV. Now, I have to say, I do disagree, because when I sit on the couch eating popcorn, eating chips and chocolates, watching TV, I have to say, I think I grow. But on a serious note, we go through challenges to refine our personalities, to give us more resilience, to make us stronger in the world, to make us better people. So yes, life without trauma would not be life at all. And we need the dark to experience the light. So without the darkness, the pain, the suffering, happiness would mean nothing. If everything was all plain sailing and everything was beautiful and wonderful and amazing, you would take it for granted. You wouldn't notice it. You wouldn't embrace it. You wouldn't be happy for it. Another happiness hack to bring happiness into your life is, I have a little happy keyring. He's just a little emoji. Stick him on your key rim with your car, your house keys, your office keys, anything, your handbag, stick it on the side. And when you're not feeling good, look at it and I just give it a little squish. So that triggers a reaction internally of, I need to focus on the present moment. I need to bring happiness into the right now. I need to enjoy this delicious cup of coffee I'm about to have. Or I need to enjoy, yes, that delicious ice cream with chocolate sauce and caramel and everything else, and not think about the guilt behind it. Be in the moment and enjoy it. My other favorite happiness hack is a squeezy ball. This is a very soft, squishy one. And why I love it is that if you're experiencing that fear, if you're experiencing that anguish, center yourself, breathe, smile, and squeeze. And when you're talking to someone and they're really irritating you, squeeze it all into the ball and be nice and enjoy the moment for what it is. So to end off, how do we take all of this? How do we consolidate all these different things to be happy in the now? Don't make your goals in the future. Learn to make your goal right now in the present moment, because the present moment is a present. So happiness becomes that present. Bring yourself within. Smile, celebrate the victories. Have little things around you to remind you constantly that happiness is a lifetime goal, and that at every moment you need to bring your attention back to feeling a little lighter, raising your vibration, and having joy within.